boys have completed their warm-up, and we are ready to take on Rock Ridge. Coming to you live from Plymouth Ice Center, beautiful Plymouth, Minnesota. First of a Peewee AA game, Peewee Hanson AA game, JV and varsity games today. Boys are pumped up, at least on the Rock Ridge side. And Tyler Brown will take the face-off and that sends it back to the defense. Defense just playing catch it. Now Grayson's going to come up the ice, working on the corner. Comes out front, centered, shoots a shot on goal. Shot. Goalie's going to need his water bottle, something for us to shoot at. Want the pipes to seat in there on the goalie's edge so you can have something to push off of. Brown will take the face off again. Or actually Foster, there's Foster taking the face off with Tyler on one of the wings. And Jason on one of the wings is going to kick that up to Hudson. Hudson's going to pinch. Sends that back over to Grayson, who will take that workman. That's Foster, sorry. Foster tries to work middle. Now Rock Ridge will break out. Some speed. There's Vance loses an edge. Grayson works down low. Kicks that back up to the point. Point with some time and space. Puck's kind of bouncing around a little bit. Now Grayson offside. Sam will take the face off. That kid kicks around a little bit. That's gets sent down deep. Wayzata will go back to cycle that around. So to Kellen. Kellen's going to work past the net. Looking up, loses an edge for just a second. The puck comes off his stick. Upsaw working down in the corner. Now comes away with it. Now to Elliott. Elliott kicks that over back to Sam. Sam's going to come out of the zone. He's got Kellen with him on the backside. Sam's going wide. So the run behind net. Good front, out front net. Kellen, good shot. There was good work by the boys to just find each other. Now Rock Ridge breaking out. Oh, come in, hard shot on Upsaw with that. Hang on in the corner. Kicks that one up to Elliott. Elliott trying to clear the zone. Can't quite clear the zone as that's sitting right on the blue line. It was just kind of poking at it, trying to get it out of the zone. Now I think it is out of the zone, or it's just pinched by a skate. Sam goes down. Now that puck's gonna puck hanging up high. Still nobody with it. We're just hanging out next to the boards. And Rock Ridge able to come away with it. Now we got some numbers if we go. Henrik battling down low in the corners. Now it's held in the zone by Vance. Vance hard shot out front over the net. Henrik tries to jump around the guy. Dare pressuring in the corner. Good battle there by Dare, just hungry for that puck. Now all three boys battling down low. Dare comes away with it. Going to work out front. Shot on net, and that's a... Oh, that was a good shot. Good opportunity there by Wayzata. Continue to work and battle down low. Now Dare's going to find that in the corner. Kicks it back down to Henrik. Henrik's got it out front, working out front. Oh, tries to shoot through a screen, but hits a skate. And that gets wrapped around in the other corner. Getting pressured by Henrik now. He'll send it around. Now Dare's got it back down the corner. He gets pressured. Kicks out front. Able to be held in by Hudson, who kicks it into the low corner. Now Henrik working with it. Henrik will send that one down deep again to Dare. Dare working behind the net. Nice little slip for a move. Working along the Zamboni door. That puck can kind of find a no man's land over there now. coming back out. Henrik tries for a centering pass, and that's just going to get cleared and iced. We'll get a change. Good pressure there by that line. Foster will take the face-off with Tyler Brown on his left and Grayson Foltz on his right. They'll win the face-off, keep it down deep. Rock Ridge trying to clear their zone, but boys pressuring really hard. I'll be able to get a little closer here for the viewers at home. LaRosa will step up. He'll send that down low. Now Rock Ridge is able to break out. They're going to get forced out wide as LaRosa going to send them wide. Sharp angle. A lot of pressure there by Wayzata, and then ultimately ends up going back into our own net. Puck cleared out of the zone, now defense with it. Garrett will send that in the corner, then Grayson to jump around the guy, sends that back down lower in the corner. He's got Tyler in front. Tyler will send that one back around the boards. And over there. The icing will be waved off, as they said our D could get to that. That's going to block a guy out. Now Tyler with it. He's got it along the boards, sends that up to Grayson. Grayson kicks it along the boards. Just takes a funky hop, and that'll be offsides for Rock Ridge. Sure. You want to play? I know. Gaffney will take the face-off with Wyman and Dvorak on the wings. Alstead and Garrett on the back end. Upsall. Kick up the boards to come back. Sends that one deep. Louis steers that one aside. Dvorak sends that back to Garrett. Garrett wrapping that around the boards. He has Wyman along the boards now and sends it up to Gaffney. Gaffney with some speed. When across the blue line, tries to dump it in, and it just gets intercepted by Rock Ridge, who crosses the red line and sends it down in deep. Again, is going to get sent in deep by Rock Ridge. Going to be icing if it makes it. Kellen takes, or Henrik takes the face off. Rock Ridge able to hang on to that one. Dare clears, or Vance is going to do it on that side. Works down low in the corner, working against the boys. Now Henrik able to come away with it. Dare's going to hang on to that one, looks for some time and space. Good little move. Now it gets turned over at the blue line. Rock Ridge gets the angle, goes wide. Cut into the middle. Shot on Louis, can't quite connect on that, although a dangerous play. Rock Ridge will wrap that around behind the net. Centered out front. Louis sprawled out. Good hold out by Louis. Foster will take the face off, ties up. And now Weston will rip that around the boards. Picked up there Grayson. Grayson's going to try to send that up and just couldn't quite connect on it. Now he does. Now look, he's got Tyler Brown. Tyler had the edge. Good stick there by Rockridge to send that one away. Tyler battles in the corner. Rockridge able to come away with that. Now Grayson with it. Hard shot out front. Takes on a shin pad. Rockridge exiting the zone. Good back check there by Tyler to take him wide. And we're going to call on a trick. 7-6. Work down low in the corner. Louis going to swallow up that puck. No rebound option. Wayzata will win the faceoff. Right there on Weston will kick that up along the boards to Kellen. Kellen will take that wide, kick it on deeper. Sam beats the battle, working that puck, taking some time, just hanging on to the puck. Now kicks it out front to Kellen, who gets kind of tripped on the back end there. And now Rockridge will come out of the zone with some speed. Little drop pass, hits his own player in the back. Sam will come away with it. He's working up, tries to kick that over to Kellen. Kellen's just going to rip that one in deep. And the net's off. Seconds left to go in the kill. Dan will take the face-off in our offensive zone. Or in their offensive zone, defensive zone. Good play there by Vance. Hold that one along the boards. Take up. Vance is going to come up with some speed. He's got the edge if he takes it. Cuts to the middle. Now he's just working behind the net. Bigger body. Centers out front. Just Dare couldn't quite catch on it. Wayzata back to full strength now. Vance with it. Vance going to bring that up in front. Now he's got Dare going. Dare comes out wide. Dare sends that, tries to kick it up to Garrett. Couldn't quite connect with Garrett on that one. As Rockridge is going to cross center line and dump it down deep as they'll go for to get a change. 5 minutes left to go in the period. Dare gets that back in the corner, chips it out to neutral zone. Rockridge will gather and work it back up into the zone. Now they'll go on a little short rush. Drop that for the defenseman. It's cleared out to the side. Henrik looking for a little bit of room. And again gets crossed and sent down deep as the boys like a little dump and chase. Rockridge seems to be going after that for their game plan. Weston with it. He'll settle the puck down. Tries to get it to exit out. Just gets chipped off the stick with Rockridge. And now they'll work back in their own neutral zone. Weston with it again. He'll cycle behind his own net. Pressured there by the Rockridge player. And Rockridge able to turn him over. Now Weston will reverse it and send it back down low, and he'll get back to Sid. Sid kicks it up. Tries for Upsall. That's saved by Louis, and the net is off. 3:57 left to go in the period. Foster will take the face off, tries to kick that back, and does. Ends up getting it to the defenseman. Vance with it now. Working along the boards. That puck gets kicked out to Hudson. Hudson's going to control pace. Kick that up to Foster. Foster's going to send that in. Wrap that around the boards. Grayson with it. Comes off his stick a little different. Rockridge good at following each other into the zone. Louis steers that one into the corner. Could have been played with a high stick, but Rockridge kicks, getting some defense. Good job there by Foster to jump around a guy. Sees Grayson. Grayson now with it in the corner. He'll work down low, cuts to the middle. Now bounces that up to Weston, who's got it up at the slot. Takes a hard shot, just wide of the net. Tyler will give chase into the corner. Good battle there by the boys. Now Foster with it down low. Kicks it up front to Grayson. Grayson works it around the net. Kicks that again out to Weston. Weston, hard shot out front. Hits one of the Rockridge guys. That gets steered aside. Now Hudson Rose pinches. Or Sid. Sid pinches. Tries to center. Puck still battling below, and I guess the net is up. .25 left to go in the period. Vance will hold that in his zone, kick it down low. Henrik with it. Henrik with some speed, coming around the edge. Cuts to the middle, kicks that over to Vance. Vance gonna work up. Sends that down low to Dare. Dare with it now, kicks it back up to Vance. Vance pinching. Dare taking on two Rockridge now. Upsaw with it. And and somehow Rockridge able to come with them. Hudson's got the puck, sends it into there. Just can't quite connect on that. 34 seconds left to go in the period. Offside. 14 seconds left to go in the period. Henrik will take the face-off. Sullivan and Upsall on his left and right, with Hagemo and LaRose as his D partners. Kicks it back to Hagemo. Hagemo's got it. He's going wide. He'll take that puck in, and they're going to call offsides. 10 seconds left to go. Henrik disagrees. Let's work down there. Nice. We'll get a face-off on the other side of the neutral zone. Rockridge will win that and come out of their own zone with speed but no numbers. Forced out wide. Louis is going to steer that one aside. And that'll be the end of the first. We're tied up 1-1. In my opinion, Wayzata with definitely the better pace of play, just even on the score. For the second period. Clock is ready, puck drop, here we go. Foster with it. Battling there, Rockridge able to come away with the face-off. And they'll cross the red line and dump that one in. Weston with it, he'll kick that around below the net to Crosby. Crosby works that one along the boards, but it comes off his stick. Rockridge out front, Louis makes a good save. Defensive zone draw. Shot through a screen. I do not think Louis saw it at all. Didn't react to it anyway. All right, boys, let's get one back. Puck's going to get cleared down. not be icing as it won't reach. Henrik's going to go in the box. I'm not exactly sure why. Okay, I'll take the face-off as we'll be a man down for a minute and a half. I'm not sure on the call or what the issue was, but whatever it is, we'll be down. Sullivan now with it. He's going to be short-handed. Tries to jump over a guy. Can't quite make that, and that gets dumped down deep. Good play there by Memphis. The puck now sends it up to Upsall. Upsall finding Sullivan. Sullivan just holding the puck. He'll come in. Hard shot off the Rockridge pad. We'll get a defensive or offensive zone draw with 1 minute and 2 seconds left to go on the kill. Rockridge able to win the face-off, and they'll be in their own zone looking to break out. Now send it up. A miscue on their passing. Now they'll have to stay in the neutral zone. Good pressure there by Upsall. Keeps working at that. Steered wide and aside by Memphis. Rockridge working behind their own net. Memphis staying with them. Good stick there by Memphis just to hang with them and force a turnover. Buckle again, work down low. Memphis will continue to battle. Good stick. Nothing there, nothing doing. Louis going to seal that edge. Rockridge continues to battle out front. Good hit. Memphis, good stick. Able to work around that, able to take over control. And as a smart player does, he's going to ice it. We'll get icing and new legs out on the ice, and the power play's over. It's a good kill, but we'll be full strength with a defensive zone drop. Yep. Even strength, 11:56 left to go in the game, period. Weston retreats back into our end. Ref kind of in the way there for a second. Not a clean breakout, but we'll send it out in the neutral zone and force Rockridge to tag up. Puck gets off a skate and kicked into the corner. Tyler with it. Tyler kicks it up to Grayson. Grayson with it. Now Foster battling down low in the corner. With it, that goes up into the netting. Rockridge wins the faceoff. Stripped there by Tyler Brown. Good play. Dances around the guy. Now working on it. Tries for a shot, but just can't quite get the wood on it. Battle down behind the net. Rockridge able to come away with it. Can't quite. Also, the puck kind of comes off a little slippage. Boys working behind their own net. Now Tyler with it. Tyler's going to try to wrap around. Oh, can't quite make that. Grayson with it in the corner. Looking to cut to the middle. Sends it over to Point. Point steps up, hard shot. Oh, juicy rebound up front. Rose is going to kick that one deep into the corner. They're going to make Rockridge retreat. Now Rockridge are able to exit the zone with the puck. Slow little dribble, able to connect, and they're offsides. Face-off won by Wayzata. They wrap along the boards. Egmo's coming up with some speed. Wins the faceoff, sent back to Hegmo. Hegmo works behind his net. Puck rolls along the boards. Tries to connect with Peewee's going to be a good save, battling out front as Rockridge isn't going to give any relief. Takes the face off. Dare now with it. Dare with some speed. That chipped off his stick. Now Henrik with it. Henrik kicks that back up to the point and just not able to get in touch with Sid. Now forced wide as Weston takes him wide. Things pop it up. The puck kicks out. Henrik with it, tries to cut to the middle. That gets chipped off his stick, but he'll work down below the net. That comes off the end wall, wraps around the boards again. Now Rockridge with it. We'll connect on a good stretch pass. Cross red line and break, and Lou is going to easily glove that. Drop it off for Weston. Weston's going to take that along the boards. Tries to bounce it up to Henrik, and it just clears the zone. It did clear the zone. Also with it, also sends it back to Upsall. Crosby. Crosby now with it. Tries to get that up to Dare, who does. Dare tries to slip a guy. Finds a slip. Rockwood now. Foster has it out front. Oh, just chipped off his stick at the last second. Good play there by Rockridge. Grayson. Puck just rolls off his stick, although he would have had some head full of steam. .7:28 left to go in the period. Rockridge up 2-1. Hard shot. Lou with a good glove. Here's the rebound. We'll get another face-off. Good play there by Foster to hold on to the puck. Now kicks it up to Grayson. Grayson's going to work the edge. Try centering out front. Oh! That's a beautiful play there by the boys as they were on it. I don't know how that didn't end up in the back of the net, but good play there by Vance. Break up that centering pass. And Foster wraps that one around the boards, kicks it over to Tyler Brown. Tyler does a nice little escape move, kicks it up. Oh, just couldn't quite connect with Foster. Foster tried for another move there. Now Hudson able to move that puck around over to Foster. We got some space, time and space. Most dangerous thing in hockey. He tries to cut through a couple guys, and we're gonna get slash on Rock Ridge, and we'll go on the power play. We're knotted up 2-2, power play goal. Puck is thrown deep. Come out of this front. Weston turned over, but that puck is going to come out of play. So I think Dare wanted to give the fans something to do. Little Browner will send that back over. We'll get a neutral zone drop. Rockridge will win the face-up. It turned over the neutral zone. They're going to call offsides. Leonard will take the face-off. And Rockridge will get kicked. And if there's power through and does. Comes away with the face-off wins. Got one guy to move. Tries to jump in. Oh, just can't quite connect on it as he tried to slip a leg and he just caught a skate as he tried to jump around. That puck gets thrown deep and will be icing. And coach, sorry, he says no, as it was slowly dribbling that way, but Wayzata will still come away with it. I'll move off the nice little pass there by Hudson. He'll catch Henrik in speed. Henrik goes wide. Garrett with a nice move there. Or, yeah, that was Garrett. Good battle here, good offensive zone pressure, and they're going to dump it deep. And it'll be on net, so no icing, so I'll get back there for you guys. Definitely been very busy. Now Weston with a good stretch pass to Sullivan. Sullivan with it, kicks that back. Ready to hold the outside. Shot, far corner. Can't quite connect on it. Upsaw sends that back down low. Sullivan down there pressuring behind their net. Get kicked over into the corner. Now Rockbridge able to come away with it. There must be some choppy ice over there as saw about 3 people fall in that spot. Wayzata will get a change and can't quite hold the puck in. But are pressuring so that Rockbridge can't get a change. They can keep the tired boys out there. Now Foster able to come away with it. Hard shot just over the top of the net. Grayson will be in the corner. Come away with that puck. Rockbridge now tries to send it out and can't. Ends up in Wayzata's corner. Now there with Tyler Brown, who works down low. Foster goes in to help out, able to peel that one along the corner. Now Rockbridge able to handle it. Coming out through the neutral zone. They've got tired legs, so Grayson's able to come right back at him. They can't get a change. Grayson slips the guy. He's got numbers if he sees middle. Hooks up with Brown. There it is! Goal there by Tyler Brown, fed beautifully by Grayson out to the middle. Good battle there by the boys, and come out victorious. Now leading 3-2. Need a couple more beauty shots like that. Sam's held, but no call, and thrown into the boards. Sorry, showing you the stick there by Dvorak hanging out in the corner. Now Rockbridge coming out of his own with it. Weston steers him aside. Numbers. Set it out front. Good block there by... Going to be offsides. Wait. Again, we're going to Gill, and I'm not sure why. We're going to go on the kill. Sam did something that the refs didn't like. Bouncing out front. Louis steers that one aside. Now Weston went behind the net. Sid battling behind the no net, eating up that clock. Kellen tries to chip that one up along the boards. job. Ready to play box. Now go! Woo! Egmo, short time, short time! 3 seconds. We got 2 seconds left in the kill. Seconds left to go in the period. Zamboni change, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes.
song sucks. Oh my God.
Runtime, third period, goal! Grayson. Third period will be 20-minute running time. Wayzata jumps out with a quick goal right out of the gate. Now Hagema with it. Hagema's rushing up, kicks it over to Brown. Brown, oh, good shot. To the high stick. Gaffney will take the face off. icing. We'll get ourselves an offensive zone draw. Carlton, Hendrick, and Upsall. Carlton, Sullivan, and Upsall. Wayzata will win the draw, but that kind of set up no man's land. Now Rockridge with it. Good play there by Hudson. The time, or Weston, just to tie him up, force him down in the corner. Plays the man, not the puck. Good job. Dare with a good little move to create some time and space. Now Wayzata with it, and they'll slow down the pace play. Weston will cross the red line and dump it in deep, wrap it around the boards. Held in by Wayzata, now working out front. Grayson with, or Upsall with it. Garrett with that one. We're gonna get called on a trip. Louis can go. We're gonna have a 6-on-5 here in a second. And they'll touch the puck and tag up. Wayzata will go on the power play for a trip. Grayson with it, working down low, sends that back up to the point. Sullivan with it now, hard shot out front, goalie is gonna swallow that one up. 14-10 left to go in the period, running time. It's a 20-minute period, running time. 1 minute left in the power play. That puck drop. Wayzata wins the faceoff, kicks that back out to Sullivan. Sullivan now holding it at the slot. Hard shot out front. Goalie makes a good save. Seconds left to go in the power play. This faceoff's won by Wayzata, and they'll hang on to it. Here sends that over to Weston. Weston sends it out front, good deflection out front. Rockridge able to maintain control. Now they'll come out of the zone. Forced wide and forced into the corner. That puck will clear the zone. 8 seconds left on the kill. Now, some choppy ice over there. The boys have lost edges in that corner right by the benches. And Louis is going to eat that puck. Puck gets wrapped around the boards. Agmo one reverses. Gaffney with it. Gaffney will kick that up to Kellen. Kellen tries for a little slip, comes off his skate, and that's a big boy penalty. to get a 5 and a 10, or a 2 and a 10. As Hagmo, they're calling it done because they're calling that a big check. Although it seemed like they both went into the boards a little funky, but Rockridge will go on the power play. And probably on the power play for almost the remainder of the game. Good save there by Louis. Shot wide. Kellen with some speed. Left to go in the game. Hagmo is have to sit for the rest of the game and think about it. Back of the net. It's a goal. Was in good for it. Went off the net. Oh. Alright, they're going to call no goal. Although it was in the back of the net before the net came up. They're going to say no goal and take an offensive zone draw. Rockridge player loses an edge, goes down behind the net. Able to come out of the zone. Now Foster with it. Foster getting some ice. Finds Grayson. Grayson kicks it to himself. Now Foster with it without a stick as it got taken from him. Rockridge will send that one up in the neutral zone. Now boys will control the pace of play. Puck comes off Grayson's stick. Working down low. Now into the zone. Good job there by Weston to use his body and protect. Now Tyler's going to come across the red line and gets Grayson's going to send that one in deep. Now Foster with it, jumps to the middle. Can't quite pull that one through the legs. That's going to get dumped out deep and probably will not be, it'll make icing. Well, the refs didn't necessarily want to call that, I think. I'm going to put us in an offensive zone drop. Go up on the power play as a strong check into the boards. 5:31 left to go in the game. And we got a 1 minute and 30 second penalty. Weston taking it in. Gonna leave that one for Kellen. Kellen sends that one to LaRose. We'll go 4-on-4 for 30 seconds as they're going to call Kellen on a slash or something. We'll go 6 seconds of 4-on-4, and then Rock Ridge will come on the power play. Good poke check there by the boys. Good play there by Sullivan just to dump it down deep. We don't need to be aggressive here as we're up by 2 goals. Just need to kill some time. 3:19 left to go in the play. Good play here by Wayzata. Just maintain possession, jumping it down low. Nice job, Henrik. Just working to control the puck, control the pace. Memphis, hard shot. Oh, just goes wide of the net. Good opportunity as we're on the kill, but we're definitely spending some time in the offensive zone. 2:50 left to go in the period. In the game, for that matter. Crosby with it. He takes ice and goes and catches him on a change. Cuts to the middle. Now Rock Ridge looking to come to the middle, come to the center. Hard shot. Louis going to put a glove on that. We are even strength. 5-on-5 for 2 minutes left. Good play there by Tyler, by Foster to send that one through the middle and get a good stick on it. Now boys will jump up. Tries to send that one on the open net, but can't quite get out of the zone. It's going to get dumped down deep into the corner. Now LaRose maintain possession of that puck, holding onto it, goes for a hard shot, skating down the ice. That'll be icing with 1:36 left to go. Yeah. So, what's that? Sometimes. If I get in a roll, then I'm okay. Our shot that's going to go wide of the net, and it'll be icing with a minute left. The 1 minute runtime here. Get a fresh set of legs and 45 seconds to defend as Rock Ridge has pulled their goalie. They'll go 6-on-5 for 45 seconds once the puck drops. Nets off. Sam wanted to say hi to Louie there for a second. I think that'll bring us to the end of the period. Maybe time for one more buck drop. Buck down, and that'll be game. As Wayzata beats Rock Ridge 4-2 for a final. And Rock Ridge will take on the Bantam AA's will take on Rock Ridge to follow this game, and then JV and varsity to follow suit. For those of you watching at home, thanks for joining us.